Hey guys, how's it going? It's Kyle here with another Exos Heroes video. And in today's video, I want to talk about the free stuff that Lion Games hooked us up with. First year anniversary for the Korean launch event. Let's actually go to their Facebook here and let's see what they had to say. Korea launch first anniversary surprise pre-event. It's almost been a year since Exos Heroes has been first released in Korea. Exos Heroes will continue its journey towards global, taking a noisy but exciting 1 year adventure, which first started in Korea with Zeon Idru on an airship as an opportunity to celebrate the Korea launch first anniversary. We have prepared a surprise pre-event. Join a Korea launch first anniversary pre-event to get heroes with hanbok FATECOREs, which is the Korean traditional clothes with a long history, and a crazed sorcerer who is designed in a concept of Korean traditional hat, Yongbang Gat. Please check below for details. So it's very specific characters that from their culture that they're putting into the game here. So that's why we're getting these specific ones. So we're getting the following event will be sent to you in a mailbox when you log in. New Year's celebration, it'd be leisure. It's cool what they're doing is they're giving the character, and then if that character has either a skin or a FATECORE that is in the style that they're saying, I totally butchered the pronunciation of these things, but it's if they're in that style, then you're getting both. It's not like the situations with Gale, where you get Gale, but then you actually need to have a Gale to use the FATECORE. Following event reward will be sent to your mailbox. You log in, so you're going to get Ledger, and then Ledger's skin. It's like a FATECORE, but it's just the skin level, like an orange FATECORE, so skin only. Then Nero, and then with the orange version of that. Here, actually, let's go back here. I have a picture of it. Here's all the characters we get. You get Kylok. You get Mahar and Mahar's FATECORE. That's the thing that's having this anniversary thing for. That's why Mahar is chosen. Ledger, and then Ledger's skin here, and then you also get Nero and Nero skin. So very cool that they're doing this. A lot of free stuff. Also, these characters are actually pretty good. So the first character I want to talk about, and most exciting in my opinion, is FC Mahar. This is so cool for people that if you're newer to the game, or just in general if you're struggling with Machine Day. And if you're struggling with Holy Dragon Grounds, you're going to need a character that's going to excel in all of those things. Because I would say Machine is, out of all the days of the week, Machine's the hardest day because there's no built-in healer. Unless you get Dorka, then it becomes pretty easy. Look at the addition. The FATECORE really enhances Mahar, because I would say Mahar is a pretty solid character for Machine Day, because you get an AoE move, which is going to mean an AoE break, but she brings so much more. So you're getting, just like normal Mahar, you're getting a block character. So when you see a block character, just think high defense, high block chance, low attack. This kind of stat distribution, and also very slow. 33 attack speed. I believe these are the slowest characters. These characters or main observer characters are the slowest characters in the game. So then characters like these, you're going to want very good passives, because they're not going to get that many turns. Or if they do get turns, it's always going to be last in the rotation. So that's why Provoke is good on these characters, because they're not doing anything on their own. If someone gets low, then they'll go in and provoke and then take all the damage for you. But the passives that are good, it's the combination of Dragonite Blessing and Head Dragonite. That combination there, the Dragonite Blessing is just nice for the extra damage on phase 2, but then the Head Dragonite is the thing you're really looking for, and it's pretty rare where you're going to take significantly less damage on the transitions when you go from phase 1 to phase 2, 2 to 3, and 3 to 4. If you get to 4, you absolutely need that. If you want to survive in the dragon, you absolutely need to bring at least one Head Dragonite character to your team. So that fills that role. And then lastly, has a very good passive that is just for a character that provokes or is supposed to take damage. Barrier Will is really good, because if you take damage that would take 70% of her health off, it's going to reduce that damage by a significant amount. And then, but then afterwards, they're going to take damage after for a bit. Normally characters can't do that level of burst multiple times in a row, so that extra damage is not that big of a deal. Already starting off with a really good passive there. And then here's the A1, which is deals 51% damage to all enemies, then status effect afflicts target with provoke for 3 turns. That's very cool, because normally it's just an AoE with Mahar. But here, let me unequip the FATECORE. This is what it normally is. Just deals 102% damage to all enemies. But if we go back to this move that does less damage, but who cares, because the attack's low anyway, deals 51% damage to all enemies, but afflicts target with provoke for 3 turns and grants damage reflect to yourself for 12 turns when the skill hits. So that's incredible comparatively, because now you're taking a provoke character, but you're giving them active provoke. Not many characters can do that, where usually it's passive. It's like, or reactive, where some character takes damage and then they come in and provoke and taunt. Whereas she can apply that to people manually, which is incredible. It's going to be your A2, 262% damage to one enemy, and then decreases defense by 52% of on defense for 8 turns. So that percentage defense actually changes based on how strong I make this character. So if I level this character like 85, or if I get a whole bunch more combat power on this character, that percentage actually changes. It's not 52%. The actual percentage will change from like 52 to like 60%, 65. I don't know the specifics. I don't know how high it can actually go, but it does get to be a higher percentage defense reduce based on your power. Very good character. Really cool that they gave her out for free. Is going to be useful again in challenges and also in the Holy Dragon Grounds. Really cool that they did that. That's going to be character number 1 here. Let's go down the list here. Let's bring up the list. So we talked about her. Let's talk about briefly. I just want to say Nero. Nero's like a poor man's Baraka. A solid character, nature assassin. Ledger's just meh. Like a healer. Mahar, we got the FC Mahar, and then Kyluk. Let's actually talk about Kyluk. I think he's a good character depending on the situation. The thing I like about Kyluk is he's nothing crazy. Like, I think FC Mahar is significantly better, but the thing I like about him is that he's going to be useful in challenges for this day. So lunar, like Sundays, is kind of an annoying day to get a character that has an AoE so it does damage to all enemies, and then it does an AoE. So you'll be able, any characters that have lunar stones, he breaks them by themselves. That's very useful for that day. And most of the time, from what I remember when I actually would play the challenges, they would usually be 2 lights and then 3 lunar characters. And so being able to break the lunar side is really important. The character I would use is a rare in Wilkes here, something very similar. She deals 17% damage to all enemies, and then corrodes target, dealing 10% damage every turn for 2 turns. So the nice thing about her is that she has a 0 mana one, but he has a 3 mana one. But it doesn't really matter too much because he's so slow. Multiple people in his row are gonna go, so he should always have 3 mana before he actually goes, and he does a lot more damage. So relatively, because these moves don't do too much, but relative to Wilkes, does a lot more damage. That's pretty much it for this event. I think it's very cool that they did this, getting people up with characters on this level. So be sure to sign in between. You have plenty of time. Let's actually go back to this guy, and you actually from November 7th all the way through November 30th. So you have 23 days to log in. So absolutely no excuse on missing out on this event. Very cool event. That's going to be it for this video. Let me know in the comments below what you guys think about this event. Are you guys going to actually be using FC Mahar or Kyluk here? All right, guys, I'm also affiliated with BlueStacks. So if you guys are looking for an Android emulator and would like to support the channel, I left 2 links down in the description below for 2 different games, because the download credit is based off which game you choose. So I left a link for Marvel Strike Force and also one for Raid Shadow Legends. So be sure to try one of those 2 games out if you would like. Links are down below, and you guys have a good one. Peace.